Joining us, head coach of the Regina Rams, Mark McConkey. What do you do on the bye week, Thanksgiving? Like, do you actually take some time away and like breathe and go away from football for a day, maybe?
Yeah, about a day, because it's like we're not practicing as much, but it's kind of peak recruiting, right? Everyone's kind of starting to make their decisions on where they're going to sign. So we do a lot of recruiting visits, home visits. I didn't actually head out of town this year. The last couple of years, I've always gone out of town to see recruits. So I did have Saturday and Sunday off, but Saturday I had one of my good friend's wedding, so that was in the party there, so I was busy there. And then Sunday was my actual first day home with the kids, so Owen and I just watched NFL football all day, so it was great.
Who is planning their wedding during football season? Like,
hey, I got married on Thanksgiving long weekend.
No, that's unacceptable. No, can't have your wedding during football
season. I'm glad
he
did it on bye week at least, or else I don't know if I could go. So I appreciated that.
You guys are traveling to Alberta. What does Alberta pose?
Yeah, I mean, their record might not show up, but they're a good football team. They're 1-5, but they just took down UBC 2 weeks ago, and then they actually were pretty close with UofA. It was 24-24 with like 5 minutes left. So they're a team that's consistently getting better. And again, so we're going to have our hands full, especially going on the road. It's our hardest road trip of the year. So we got to make sure we got everything dialed in, ready to go. And records, I mean, we know Can West, it don't matter. Yeah. So we got to be ready to play Rams football when we get there.
I was looking at their stats, and Alberta, like you say, they're no slouch. Their passing stats, they're number 2 in the conference. Like, they've got a quarterback that can throw and receivers that can catch. Obviously, what challenge does that bring to your defensive backfield for this game?
Yeah, definitely. Honestly, I think they have the best receiving core. If you were to stack up a group for every team, I think they got the best receivers in the conference. They got 3 really, really good receivers. They made a bit of a switch at quarterback. They're going with Trey Reeder, the old Hilltops guy. So, he's Saskatoon tough, or Saskatchewan tough. Can't say Saskatoon. Saskatchewan tough.
And I think he's an Eastsider too, so we definitely can't.
Yeah, I don't know that much. I just know NOD, SOD. That's about it for Regina here. But, he can use his legs. He's a dual threat quarterback, so we're going to have our hands full. So we got to make sure we're locked in on defense and be able to defend them.
They're also a team they're still in the fight for that last playoff spot. They're still in the mix. So there's a lot of hunger going to come out of that UofA group. But your team, rushing the ball, probably the best in the conference. Your line, obviously, you're giving a lot of credit to them early. Everybody's healthy. We're ready to go. We don't got any concerns on the offensive line?
No, yeah, we're healthy up front there. I know Erickson's a little bit banged up here, and obviously the amount of carries he's had, it's bound to happen. But so he'll probably take a little bit less of a role this game, but we'll see how he's doing, see how his foot's feeling, and then kind of go from there. But that should be hopefully another good ground game for us on Saturday.
I know you're getting ready for practice, so you won't take much of your time, but I want to know this, and we'll talk next week before that weird 1 o'clock game on Friday, which is kind of cool, but it's like smack dab in the middle of hockey. And what do you think about, and I know it's across, so you guys sometimes battle for recruits and all that, what the Thunder pulled last week was 632 yards on the ground, setting a new record. Your thoughts on that?
Yeah, that was crazy. Like, we played UofA week 2 and we rushed for 300, and I thought that was impressive. And when I saw the stat line, and again, the conditions were terrible, and to be able to do that, and that just shows that obviously they're doing a great job. They got great O linemen, we know that. They got great running backs. And hats off to Scotty there, and that's quite impressive. That's like video game stats, to be honest.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, yeah, it is a long road trip. Travel safe, Coach, and we'll catch up next week.
Sounds good. Thanks for having me, guys.
Right
Thanks,
on.
Mark.